Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Arthur, and I'm delighted to join you today. Uh, as an open source contributor at Omdena Nigeria chapter, I've had my privilege of collaborating with the talented developers and innovators. Today, I'm excited to guide you through the world of Rasa installation, where we'll unlock the potential of this powerful open source framework to build intelligent and user-friendly chatbots. From system requirements to virtual environments and dependencies, we'll cover it all today. So let's embark on this journey together, exploring this magic of Rasa that leave a lasting impression. So let's begin. Okay, so these are the key points that we will be discussing today. What is Rasa? Key components of Rasa, prerequisite. Then we'll discuss about the virtual environments and their benefits. Why how virtual environments are important for while you're installing Rasa. After that, we'll discuss system requirements and installation options for Rasa. And before I show you the live demonstration, I'll also tell you the prerequisites, the softwares and all that you will be requiring for the to install Rasa locally into your system. So, um, okay, so okay, yes. Okay, so after that, I'll give you the live demonstration and finally the conclusion. Um, okay, so what is Rasa? Rasa is an open source conversational AI framework that enables developers to build sophisticated chatbots and voice assistants. It offers a comprehensive set of tools for natural language understanding and dialogue management, making it an ideal choice for creating interactive and context aware conversational experiences. Okay, can you guys like wait for 2 minutes? I think there's some problem with the screen sharing feature. I'll ju- I'll I'll find an alternate. Give me 2 minutes.
That's fine, AP. Take your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so while he's trying to figure it out, after this tutorial, we're having our midweek meeting, based on our current task, which is deploying on our chatbots, and we've been able to, make some progress regarding that. So we're going to be discussing that, and we're also going to be discussing how we can like move further from there. Because initially we were looking at like 3 different options, but I think we were able to find a solution, and we currently have like a live link that we can actually on for the like test and all. So we're going to be discussing that in the next meeting, and that is at I think 17 UTC. That is in like less than an hour, which will go immediately after this call.
Okay, so can you see my video?
Um, yes, we can see it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's discuss what is Rasa.
We cannot hear you anymore.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So the definition of Rasa, Rasa is like, like the brain of a chatbot. Just like how our brain processes language and understands our intentions, Rasa's job is quite similar. So Rasa is basically an open source framework that helps developers create smart and interactive AI-powered conversations. It offers a comprehensive set of tools for natural language understanding and dialogue management, making it an ideal choice for creating interactive and context-aware conversational experiences. After that, let's discuss what are the core components of Rasa. So, uh, yeah, it did. Uh, yeah. So, core components of Rasa include um, the Rasa NLU and the Rasa NLU and Rasa core. So let me explain you what are their functions. Rasa NLU basically plays a crucial role in understanding user input and extracting intents and entities. Just like we try to understand whatever the person in front of us is trying to speak, we try to extract the meanings, right? So this is what the NLU's this is what Rasa NLU does. It tries to extract entities from the users input and tries to make out a meaning, make a meaning out of it. So Rasa NLU plays a crucial role in understanding users' input and extracting intents and entities from natural language messages, and it uses machine learning algorithms to classify user intents and extract relevant information, empowering the chatbot to comprehend user queries accurately. Um, by processing incoming messages, Rasa NLU maps them to specific actions, shaping the chatbot's responses. So, for example, if I say I want to order a pizza, so Rasa's NLU will recognize the intents as order pizza, and additionally, it would also identify relevant pieces of information. For example, pizza, which will be an entity in the user's message. Now, next is Rasa Core. So Rasa Core is basically Rasa Core is responsible for managing the dialogue and deciding how chatbot should respond to user inputs based on the current conversation context, so that the conversation goes on smoothly. Um, so basically leveraging machine learning techniques like reinforcement learning, it predicts the next best action based on the current dialogue history and user input. By maintaining context to the conversation, Rasa core ensures a coherent and personalized interaction, making the chatbot's responses more engaging and relevant. So these were the two main core components of Rasa. After that, there is so let's discuss why Rasa. What are the benefits of Rasa? So these include advanced natural language understanding (NLU). So Rasa NLU's machine learning capabilities enable accurate intent classification and entity recognition. This is one of the features of Rasa. Next is end-to-end conversational AI. So Rasa provides a comprehensive solution for building end-to-end conversational AI, from language understanding to dialogue management and response generation. And Rasa, it covers the entire conversational workflow. After that, we have the like Rasa is completely open source, so we can modify it according to our needs, basically allowing developers to customize and extend the framework to suit specific project requirements. After that, we have privacy and data control. So, as an open source solution, Rasa allows developers to host and manage chatbots on their servers, ensuring full control over data and maintaining privacy compliance. Powerful dialogue management. So, Rasa core, the dialogue management component, allows developers to create intelligent, contextually aware conversations. It enables chatbots to handle complex interactions and maintain a coherent dialogue flow. um, Continual learning and iteration. So, right, Rasa's iterative training approach allows developers to continuously improve chatbot performance. Chatbots can learn from user interaction and can be fine-tuned to deliver better responses over time. Now, after this, let's discuss what are virtual environments. So, um, Virtual environments, basically they play a critical role in the successful development and deployment of Rasa projects or any project in general. So what they do is they create isolated environments for your Python projects. So what this does is this ensures that the dependencies for one project do not interfere with those of another project. You know, so this is what virtual environments do, and this now let's see what are the benefits of virtual environments. So these are some of the benefits of using virtual environments. Uh, First is virtual environments help maintain strict isolation between different projects, preventing conflicts between dependencies. This way, like we can experiment with different versions of libraries and avoid unintentional version incompatibilities. Second is clean and reproducible environment. A clean environment ensures that your Rasa installation is consistent across different systems or team members with a properly managed virtual environment. You can easily reproduce your project's environment on other machines, guaranteeing consistent behavior and results. After that, we have easy activation and deactivation. So activating and deactivating a virtual environment is straightforward and allows you to switch between projects seamlessly. Activating the corresponding virtual environment ensures that any installation or modifications apply only to that project. And deactivating the environment returns the system to its original state, which is the base environment, the default one. After this, let's discuss the system requirements. So, so to install Rasa in your system locally, you need like a minimum. The CPU should be dual core at least, and the RAM should be minimum of 4 GB, but it is recommended to have more than 8 GBs of RAM. Disk space is you should have at least 10 GBs of disk free space for Rasa and its dependencies. Next is the Python version. So the Rasa currently only supports Python versions that are between 3.7 and 3.10. So this is an important point. So 3.10 is only supported for versions above 3.4.x. So I'll show you while I'll be showing you the live demonstration. While I'll be giving you the live demonstration, I'll show you how you can install a Python version with like the preferred how you can install Python with your preferred version while creating a new environment, virtual environment. So after that, the operating systems that so all three of the operating systems are so compatible with Rasa, Windows, macOS, and Linux. Linux is preferred because of its stability and high performance. Um, Also, it is highly recommended to set up a virtual environment for Rasa installations, as I told you before, so that there are no dependencies that are conflicting. Next, we have is the Rasa installation options. What options do we have? So here are two options that you can install Rasa with. First is you can install it using the pip command, pip package installer that comes with the Python. So this is the most straightforward and commonly used method for installing Rasa. And so if you want to if you want to install Rasa without creating virtual environments, I would not suggest you to do so. You can simply go to your command prompt and type this command, which is pip install Rasa. So this would install Rasa in your system. Now another way to install Rasa is to clone the GitHub repository. So go to your preferred directory and use this command git clone. Now this is the URL to the repository of Rasa. After that, just um, use this command to go inside the directory and finally install it using the pip install dot command. This approach is for advanced users who want to contribute to the Rasa project, but it also gives them access to the bleeding edge features and contribute to the Rasa project. So after this, let's discuss about the prerequisites that you will be needing. We have first is the so these are the only two that we'll be requiring. First is the C++ redistributable that is available. So after this meeting is over, I'll be giving you the link to the PDF. So you can click on this link and download the software. And similarly, you can download the Anaconda too. One thing you should keep in mind is that so while installing Anaconda, do make sure that the checkbox for adding Anaconda 3 to your path as an environment variable is checked. So yeah, after this, let's see the live demo. Yeah, just a second. Okay, so I have Anaconda installed in my system, so I'll share it with you. Just a second. Okay, give me one second. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yeah. Okay. Um, over here now I'll show you how you can create your own virtual environment. So to create a new virtual environment, you need to type this command, which is called create dash n to specify the name of the virtual environment, and I'll type tutorial over here. So this is the name I'm giving to the new virtual environment I'm creating. So Conda create dash n tutorial, and now I'll be specifying the Python version that I'm going to install, which is Python is equals to 3.10, and I'm going to press enter. So over here you can see base is written. Okay, so over here base is written, which means that we are in the base environment right now, the default one. To change our environment, we need to use this command, which is conda activate. It is given over here. Conda activate. Uh, Conda activate tutorial, and now as you can see, oh, so as you can see now, the environment has changed from base to tutorial. And now what I want to do is I'll install um, Rasa. So for that, I'm going to use a command, the one I mentioned before, to install Rasa. So this usually takes around 15 to 20 seconds. So the pip install Rasa basically installs all the required dependencies itself. So you don't need to install any. So don't need to install this yourself. It will just install it itself. Okay. So as you can see, Rasa is installed now. Now what I'll do is I'll create a new folder and I'm just going to name it tutorial. So now I'm in my new folder that I've created. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to initialize my model. So to basically create a new project, you have to use this command, which is rasa init, and that and press enter. Okay. So since I'm already in the directory where I want to install, where I want to like initialize a project, so I'm just going to press enter and yes again. So this would train an initial model for us. So our Rasa model is trained, but this is a very basic model because yes, it just responds to hi, how are you, and basic commands like that. So I'm going to do just a second. Okay. So this is a simple model. So I'm just going to type hi, and we can see it's responding with hey, how are you? And we can always modify these responses that it is given. I'll show you how you can do that, and also add your own new custom replies. So hi, how are you? So if I say I am feeling happy, it's gonna say great, carry on. But if I say I am sad, it gives me a picture that is of a tiger. So I'm gonna say no. Okay, so this is an example of a story. I'll show you this where it is written all of this. So if I type I am feeling sad, it says great, carry on. Now this is not how it should respond, right? So we'll try to rectify this. And if I say who are you, so it says I'm a bot powered by Rasa. So we'll just modify these responses that is giving, and I'll also add a new example so that it is for example, let's say what is my favorite food. So it is going to reply to that too. So I'll just share Visual Studio Code with you right now. Is my screen visible?
Yes, we can see your screen, but it is very
Not clear, very clear.
yeah, it's not very
Huh?
clear.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the domain file. So the domain file has all the intents in it. Okay, so the intents are mentioned in the NLU file. I'll tell you what every YML file does. Um, so over here, as you can see, utter greet. These are the responses that are bot is like the bot can respond with. So as so just a second, I'll go to the NLU file, and over here you can see
Yeah, we can see
mood
it.
unhappy. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, there are intents and examples, right? So intents are basically the list of user intents that the chatbot can understand, and examples are all the whatever the user can say. So this is usually used for the training purposes, and this is the intent name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new example over here, which is I am start, and in the domain file, in the domain file, I'm a bot. So I'll modify this where I'm a bot powered by Omdena. Let's say. Okay, so yeah, that is it. Now I'll also add a new NLU, new intent that is favorite food. So favorite food and let's move to this. So I've created a new intent that is fave food. This basically stores this example, and I'm going to mention this inside the domain file. Okay, so yeah, so if you're working with YML files, I would suggest you to install this extension, which is um, YAML. This helps me a lot. So it's like auto completes it, you know, fave food. And and also if there are any intent names that are repeating, it also tells me that. So it is really helpful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create wave two. I'll just add utter in front of it. And um, like so I've added a new response, and everything seems good. I'm going to add it as a story, and I'm going to name it wave two, but without the underscore. So I've added it as a story. And now let me tell you what these YML files are and what their function is. So the domain file, so there's this domain file. So this basically defines the domain of our chatbot. It contains intents, entities, actions, templates, you know. So intents are these are the intents, and these are basically the list of user intents the chatbot can understand. Responses are basically custom responses and variations for different actions. Um, then we have actions. So the list of actions the chatbot can take during the conversation. So after this, let's talk about the NLU file, NLU.yml. So this file basically contains the training data for the NLU model. This all of this is the training data for the NLU model. So it includes examples of user messages, their corresponding intents, and entities to teach the chatbot. Entities are basically, for example, I told you like the pizza example. For example, I like pizza. Over here, if I pass in the chatbot that I like Apple. So Apple will be considered as an entity, uh, but you have to train it accordingly so that it considers entities in the text. After this, let's talk about the stories. So stories is this file contains example conversations in a story format, as you can see. So if the user greets, you are gonna utter greet. If the user is unhappy, then you're gonna say cheer up. And if that's not gonna help, then if that is gonna help, it is basically going to ask. This command basically says that this is for to print. Yes. So now I'm going to do the same process again on the activate volume to activate the environment, and I'm going to change my directory to. And now, since I've already initialized the project, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this command Rasa train to train the models, to train the model on the new with the new YML files. This will take around 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So our model is trained, and this is the location of the newly trained model. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run a newly trained model, and so Rasa shell is the command for that. And to take around 5 seconds. Okay. So the server is up and running. Now if I type hi, it's gonna reply the same. Okay. Who are you? So as you can see, the responses are modified. First it was showing I'm a bot powered by Rasa. Now it's showing I'm a bot powered by Omdena. Um, another response. What's my you like apples? Also, I am. Now it's just replying correctly. So this is how you can modify. You can also add new intents and examples. I've shown you how you can do so. And And I'm just going to stop this. And yeah. So let's move forward. These are the resources I've also put in the website and in the PPT. You can go through these links. The Rasa website, documentation, official GitHub repository, YouTube channel, and how you can install the Anaconda as the link for that. And finally, if you have any questions, you can drop them in the Slack channel. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pete. I think that was very well detailed and straight to the point. So I hope we've all been able to, get one thing or another from this. And so yeah, I think that was just a brief tutorial into installing Rasa in a local machine and just running a simple chatbot, right? So if you have any more questions, you can drop them on Slack, and I'm sure we'll answer them promptly. So thank you very much, Happy, again. Thank you everyone for joining. The meeting is recorded. So I'm going to share the meeting recording after this call on Slack, so we can all, just watch later. And if we are trying to install on our local machine, then we can just watch the recording or reach out to Pete or reach out to me, and we can just go from there. So thank you very much, guys. Remember, we have our next meeting in 10 minutes. So we're going to take a 10-minute a brief recess, because we need to also discuss our progress so far based on our goal for the week. Thank you everyone for joining. Again, the meeting recording will be shared, and we can just go from there. So, see you guys in 10 minutes. Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much.